Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? Yes, my name is Wayne, and you're still watching Inside Fallon. And you might be wondering why I'm here, or perhaps you may be even wondering where I am. But you see these two people that really aren't sure if they still want to talk to me? They're right over here. There's something special and unique coming up that I want to share with you, and I think our friends over here are going to help. First, introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you be.
Hi, I am Stuart Pace.
I am Liz Maresca.
Now, if there's actually anybody in town that doesn't know who you are, they don't belong in town. But
That's true.
let's just start off.
Very true.
We're in a theater right now. Why? Is there something coming up that you would like to talk about?
Well, we're in the Fairlawn Community Center, the George Fry Recreation Center, because on May 24th, we are going to be holding the first ever Fairlawn Performing Arts Hall of Fame induction. It's the inaugural induction.
All right, give me that full title again. What are you going to do?
It's the Fairlawn Performing Arts Hall of Fame. It is known to be one of the first Hall of Fames for performing arts that we're aware of. And with the blessing of the school board, the principal, the superintendent, the town, we are able to put this show together for everybody on May 24th. We know it's the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, but we know you're not traveling that night, so you should stay here and come to the show.
All right, so let me just understand. Is this for people that have gone through the theater department or somehow associated with it while they were in high school?
Not just theater, it's for any student alumni, and you had to have been out of the high school 10 years. Whether you graduated from high school or not is not a restriction, but you had to have attended Fairlawn schools at some point during your life. Educators that were participating in the arts, and we don't want to keep saying theater, this is going to include the marching bands, the choraleers, the choirs, the orchestras, anyone that contributed to performing arts in Fairlawn High School or the school system will be eligible to be an inductee of the Performing Arts Hall of Fame. And we're very excited to announce our first list of inductees. This is the inaugural class. This is the reason we're doing this. We are inducting, among others, Millie Perkins from the Diary of Anne Frank, you may remember her, Lee Meredith, who acted in The Producers and the Sunshine Boys, Charlie Schlatter, who was in a movie called 18 Again with George Burns and did many years with Dick Van Dyke on Diagnosis Murder, Larry Hockman, who was a Tony and was Emmy Award nominee numerous times, conductor, composer, arranger. His list alone could fill an evening. And Donna Vivino, who is a stage actress and singer. She even has a new album coming out with her sisters this year. So it's going to be an exciting lineup. But very important to us is also to include the educators that were involved in the school. Sadly, we're posthumously inducting Ron Fluellen, who was the musical director for the musicals back in the 80s and 90s, and also the choir director and a musical educator, as well as Mike Parada, who we lost recently as well, who was a lot of everything.
Masks director, Bob Tone's advisor, SGO Overdrive, the teachers and faculty band, so just a mentor to a lot of kids.
I think some of the ads I saw maybe highlighting Grease, the production of Grease.
Yes, so we're not going to be inducting shows, but we're going to be honoring shows, and we thought it was a good time to honor Grease with Ron Fluellen being one of the original inductees. It's one of the shows that he was the musical director for, and it was also the first real modern musical that the high school had done. Everything else was pretty much your Oklahomas and your old-timey shows. This was more of a current, and it was kind of. It sounds
so exciting. This sounds fantastic. Probably that night we'll be having maybe a little bit of something happening on stage.
So there might be a few things happening on stage.
I'm not sure how much you want to give away, but we're going to say it's going to be some exciting stuff.
Well, I can tell you, this is a show. This is not people getting up, getting awards, and sitting back in the audience. We are going to be interviewing people. We're going to have people.
That's all right. People calling up for tickets. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's right. Tickets are.
Keep on talking.
And I turned it off, I thought.
It's the other way.
We're going to have performances by most of our inductees, whether it's in a sketch or singing or playing the keyboards of some sort. It's really going to be a night you do not want to miss.
So I just want to say I've had a few people say, but why only this small amount of people? Well, this is a performing arts Hall of Fame, and one of the important things is it's not just speeches and, you know, awards. It is, we're asking these inductees to kind of do what they do best. So
And they all said yes, huh?
It is a show, yeah.
Are
so
they in
far.
rehearsal already for this? They're probably all
So-
flipping out.
Yeah. so-
There's multimedia. We're going to have reels of every one of our inductees, so you're going to see a career retrospect of each of the inductees. It's really going to be a heck of a night.
It
Right,
sounds
so it's
fantastic, and
important.
we're going to let people know how to reach you before we finish
Yes,
about
good.
that. Now, both of you have been performers, and I know that. I mean, I've seen you on stage. It was kind of good stuff, kind of good stuff. Over many years, but how did you get started with doing something like this? How did this come about?
So this began, a couple of us were just chatting. We were aware of the Fairlawn Athletic Hall of Fame, and we said, gee, you know, there's a lot of people that we just know off the top of our head without going to Wikipedia, of some pretty fabulous people that came out of the Fairlawn school system that have gone on to careers in theater, music, production, photography. There's myriad.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of people, and we thought it would really be nice to honor the folks and recognize the arts. You know, a lot of places the arts are dying in schools. Fairlawn has never been about that. In fact, it's probably stronger than it's ever been with the Fairlawn High School musicals that are just
Outrageous.
blowing out the doors with every new production. The Mass continuously winning awards. The marching band has won a ton of awards. Let's recognize those people that not only gave while they were in high school or during the school system, but also as they've gone out into the real world that have really made a dent in performing arts.
I think to honor and remember is special. Now, they're probably going to be getting something that night. Are you going to have a place that this is going to be displayed, maybe over at the high school somewhere, eventually?
Yes, so what we've discussed and been approved by the Board of Ed, and of course the super, Nick Norcia, and the principal, Paul Gorski, who have been absolute amazing supporters of this. The reactions we got from them is fabulous. We are going to start on looking out to the seats on the left-hand side of the auditorium. We're going to begin, not quite sure what yet, but there will be plaques identifying every year's
Yeah, I
inductees
think that's
year
cool.
by year.
Now, the idea also is to try to have people come down here. The date is May 24th, correct?
So,
Give me some
May
more feedback on
24th,
that.
I'll cover this. So Friday, May 24th, 7 p.m. So again, it will be a
And this is
show.
one night only, it's just
This is
one
one night
performance
only.
only.
And come
Yeah.
the next night, because
Yeah.
we're not going to be
We
there.
can only get these people in for one day, so
Okay.
definitely come in and, be a part of it. And alumni who had Mr. Prada and Mr. Flewellen are invited to honor them too. So yes, one night, May 24th, tickets are $50. That $50 is going for a show. There are people that are gonna be on this stage that you don't pay $50 a ticket to see normally. So you're getting a show, and you're also supporting the recognition of the arts in the future. More inductees are going to be in, every year. We hope to do every year, and this is going to support this program for many, many years to come.
And we've just scratched the surface. We haven't gone back to 1945 or 46.
Wasn't that when you were here?
But yes.
Yeah, just something like that.
His-
But we
graduating
will.
class.
We want to make sure we don't miss anybody. This is the first year. Yes, we put a lot of star power up front, but that was to get everyone excited about this, because although they may be the bigger names, there are some people with amazing credits that you may not know the name. I'm just discovering them myself, and I'm astounded at the talent that's come out of this school system.
Speaking about maybe knowing all the names, there's a committee that's involved with putting this together, correct? You want to maybe throw out some thank yous, or some people
Please
that are
do.
involved
Yeah,
too?
absolutely.
Besides you two guys?
Hiding out down in sunny Florida is Matt Gitkin, who, gives us our orders over Messenger every day.
He's directing the
He's-
show
He's
and-
directing everything, yeah, so definitely shout out to Matt. And Lori Roccanova and Rhonda Aversa, both theater moms, along with me. Our kids all perform together, and they're running around behind the scenes getting trophies and posters and programs and things like that.
And we also want to thank Fairlawn Rotary, who sponsored this event for us, so it's no cost to us to begin with. So that really helped us get off the ground. Everyone on the Board of Education, Nick Norcia, is it Norcia or Norcia? I'm Italian, I
should
should
probably
know that.
find
I'm going
out.
to say Nick Norcia.
Yeah, you're supposed to know this stuff. What are you talking about?
It's a long day. And Paul Gorski, who's the principal of high school, just the support from them, the Fairlawn Borough Council, who have graciously donated the building for the evening for us at no cost, really is allowing us to take this money and give you something special, not just that night, but for the future.
I think it's an awesome project, and I look forward to actually this being many years, and I'm looking forward to that night. Suppose I or others would like to be able to reach out and get information regarding some tickets.
Well, Wayne, we're going to tell you how.
Oh, yeah, Liz, you happen to have something you can hold up there?
Wait, there's more.
All right, tell us how to do it.
So we
Tilt it down.
have FLPAHOF, Fair Lawn Performing Arts Hall of Fame, .ticketleap.com. So that is where you get your tickets.
One more time slowly.
Sure, it is www.FLPAHOF.ticketleap.com.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You can also call me if you really aren't a techie.
Who's wanting to call you? Come on.
You
Or you
can
can just
call
call
my
us.
cell phone, 201-679-3471. I may not pick it up because I do have a job during the day, but I will listen for your message. It's 201-679-3471. Or you can reach us at our Gmail account, which
Is again FLPAHOF@gmail. Yep, there it is again. FLPAHOF@gmail.com, and you can fire off an email too.
Stu, Liz, thank you for chatting with me.
Thank you, Wayne.
We're all going to look forward to a very exciting night. I believe Fail on TV may be even around to try and capture it that night.
I'm hoping they are.
We just have to talk to that guy Saul, see what he says. Thank you all. Thank you to the committee.
Thanks,
and
Wayne.
thank you to the first group of inductees.
We'll see you then.
Folks, look for me. I'll be coming around your neck of the woods real soon. Until we do meet again, my name is Wayne Robbins. I'll see you next time inside Fair Lawn. Wave goodbye.
Bye.